Today I'm sharing how to use drugstore makeup on over 50, in my case over 60, very hooded eyes. In fact, my eyes are so hooded that I'm looking at having ptosis surgery to assist with improving my eyesight from the amount of sag. So now let's get into it. Well, it's taken me quite a while to figure out how to deal with my hooded eyes and make them look better and flashy like we all want to. And I know you'll like what I have to share with you today. Hi, this is Lynn, and on this channel we talk all about beauty, wellness, and lifestyle over 50 and beyond. One tip I learned from Wayne Goss, who's one of the top channels I think on YouTube in helping you understand how to optimize your makeup. He showed me a base that you could use that's actually a lotion. So what I do for my under eyes is I use the Cetaphil lotion that you see here, and I dab it on under my eyes, and after that I put on my concealer and my primer. So I take just a little dab of the lotion and put it under my eyes. And then what I found that works the best for hooded eyes and seniors' eyes is mixing up the putty primer with your concealer and actually applying them with my finger, because the warmth of my finger helps them dissolve more, become creamier and smoother, and dissolve into your line. So most all the makeup I'm going to share with you today is under $10, $20 at the most, except for one item you'll see shortly. This e.l.f. putty primer is very inexpensive, and you can see it's like a light skin color. So I put a dab of that on my palm and mix it with my concealer. Now the concealer is the one product I put some extra money into, the Derma Blend concealer that you see here. What I love about this concealer is that it's extremely opaque, so it will cover up any darkness, redness, bluish, or veins. And it's really important just to use a tiny dab because it does have very full coverage. So first of all, I just put a dab of my primer onto my hand and then a tiny dab of my concealer. And then I put that all over underneath my eyes where it's a more sunken area, and above my eyes where I want my eyeshadow to stay on really well and to hide the darker reddish color. So first of all, dab it under my eyes, and I just smooth that with a fingertip. And again, I want to keep that just to the area above where the apple of my cheek starts, because I want to bring out that area that's indented underneath my eyes. That hollowing I want to bring forward with the lighter color. Then again, I'm going to do the same thing above my eyes until I have a nice base for the makeup and I've really covered up any darkness. I also like to pull it to the inside of my eye to get rid of that darkness there and to make me look more awake and perky. Now that I have that done and I have a good base for my eyeshadow, I want to start applying some eyeshadow that's a little bit darker than my concealer that will help my more colored eyeshadow to stay put. Now, if you like to have some extra insurance under your eyes to keep your makeup from smearing from your eyelashes, your upper eyelid, you can use this NYX Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder. So I just dab some on either with a brush or very lightly with my fingers. Then next, we're going to put the base color on that's going to help our eyeshadow stay put on our eyelids and a little dusting under our lower lashes. We're going to use this fantastic, very inexpensive palette that I bought off of Amazon, and this was about $8. This is a Magnifies Nude Edition, and I'm going to use the two lighter colors. It comes with a fantastic little brush, but I'm going to use the two lighter colors you see here quite a few times in our makeup tutorial today. I'm going to put that on my upper eyelid and right under my lower lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and use their little brush and just brush it right underneath my lower lashes. Then I'm going to use a brush like the one you see here. It's rather flat but rounded and soft. And I'm going to take those same two colors and brush them all across my eyelid. This is a really great palette because it's very difficult to overdo your eyeshadow with this one. So it's a great starter eyeshadow kit and it has some fantastic nude colors. Next, we're going to go in with ColourPop's Lust for Dusk. I love this palette and it's inexpensive. I think I got it on sale for about $18. And you can see the luscious colors we have here. And today I'm going to use this brownish color, and I'm going to mix it with other colors. For my eyelid, I'm going to mix it with the color you see here, and then above in the crease for this darker sort of purple color. And that will also go down the outer edge of my eyelid to help contour and give it more of a lifting appearance. So we're going to start out with these two colors you see here, and I'm just going to blend them together. And for my eyelid, I'm just going to use my finger for this part. We're going to put a highlight color on that too, because with hooded eyelids, it really helps to bring a little bit of sparkle to bring it forward. I know a lot of makeup artists don't like to use sparkle because of the age, but I think with our age, when you're over 50, over 60 and beyond, it gives you that little extra definition and brings a sparkle to your eyes. So once we have the base color in both eyes, I like to add a little sparkle, as I mentioned, and we're going to use this pink shimmer color you see here. We'll give a little highlight. Again, I just use my finger for that. And after this, we're going into the brushes. Now for the contour, I'm going to use that deeper purplish color. And I'm going to use a contour brush you see here. It's a fantastic little brush because it really helps to get into the crease. And because I have such droopy eyelids, I'm going to actually go above where my crease is, because if I went right into my crease, my upper eyelid would settle into it. So I want to make sure and not raise my eyebrows while I'm doing this. So I'm adding the contour in an area of my eyelid that you'll actually see. I'm going to mix the brown color with the darker. I just dab it on my hand, and then I just put it above my eye. I always have to really concentrate on not lifting my eyebrows. Once I have that initial color, at this age it's all about blending. So I bring out a blending brush and I blend that color in. I like to use this simple little brush you see here, and I just kind of go in circular motions. Try not to go out too far, but if I do go out too far, it's easy enough to fix with a dab of concealer. And I'm actually pulling it a little bit in toward the inner part of my eye because I do have some extra sag toward the inner corner. Now that I've got that blended really well, I want to give my eyes a little upturned look, and I'm going to use a slanted brush to add definition at the outer corner. So you can see my little diagonally slanted brush here. And I'm going to dip that again in that dark color we were just using for contour. And I'm just going to bring, because I want to give my eyes, again, that more lifted look. And I want it to, instead of going out like a young person would with a cat eye, we want to go up and toward the outer corner of our eyebrow. So I want to give it more of a triangle shape at the outer corner of my eye. And I am going to smudge that in a little bit. Blend it in with my blending brush. And now for hooded eyelids, we really need some eyeliner, taking the viewer's eyes away from your lids. So I usually use two eyeliners. I use a pencil eyeliner and then a liquid eyeliner. If you're finding value in this video so far, please give it a like. And while you're at it, subscribe for more videos like this one. Now I also bought this eyeliner pencil from Amazon. It's the Stila All Day Smudge Stick. It's a waterproof eyeliner in amethyst. What I do is I do a tight line for my eyes. I usually start kind of following that area that we just did with the darker eyeshadow, and then I just tight line my eyes all the way to the inside. And it's important to try to keep looking up so that you don't blink into your eyeliner. Basically, I'm just trying to go within my eyelashes, kind of between them. And it already makes a big difference, you can see here, in making my eyes pop. So next, I'm going to do the same thing with a different color on my lower lid. Again, to not be quite so dark. This is the Sephora retractable eyeliner for under eye in 03, basically purple. And I'm not going to pull it all the way under my eye. I'm just going to go from my outer corner in about halfway to, again, add a little bit of extra color. And I really put an effort in this not to overdo it. because this could be a daytime or nighttime makeup. Nighttime if you add a little more intensity to what we're doing. Next, I'm going to put on a tiny little bit of black eyeliner. Some people think black eyeliner is too much for people our age, but I disagree because we need that extra definition, especially with hooded eyelids. I'm using the Flick Stick Winged Eyeliner Stamp by Lavore. It's a waterproof liquid eyeliner pen, and it's their classic Midnight. And it's really something because on one end, it's got the tiny little eyeliner that we're going to use today. And on the other end, it has a winged eyeliner stamp. But to me, that's more for the evening. So we're going to stick with the slim eyeliner. I'm going to follow that upward, just barely follow that upward slope we went with our darker pencil, and then very, very tiny line along our upper eyes. You can see it gives a little more definition, which is fantastic. And now for the other eye. And last, I go for putting on our mascara, but first we want to add a lash primer. I love this lash primer, and it's the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. It's very white. So you put that on and let it sit for about 30 seconds. And I brush all along my eyelashes. I don't use an eyelash curler because I have fairly long eyelashes. I learned about this from Angie at Hot and Flashy, and it makes a big difference in your final look. So I brush that on from the base all the way up. Want to make sure I get quite a bit at the base of the eyelashes, give it a little wiggle. And they're looking pretty white right now. I absolutely love this mascara. It's one of the best ones I've ever used. It's got a great way that it actually will bend to make it easier to add it to your lashes. So it is the L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. And again, I just bought this off of Amazon. And I'm gonna have every product I covered today listed and linked in the description below the video. So first of all, after I pull this out, I go ahead and bend it. And it really helps apply the mascara to your eyelashes when you're going from the base up. And again, I give it a little wiggle so I'm not clumping up my eyelashes as much as I would otherwise. The final application for this mascara is we're going to go ahead and just use it in straight. It's not bent anymore for the tips of our eyelashes. So here we are looking pretty good, I must say, but we're missing one thing that's really important when you have hooded eyes. We want to add a definition to our brows. That always makes us look a lot younger, and I have a very simple way for you to do that. I think it's very important at this age not to get our eyebrows too dark, because if they're too dark, it looks way too severe, and we want to look soft and feminine. So first of all, I take my spoolie and brush up my eyebrows. This is the Ulta Beauty Sculpting Brow Pencil in Blonde, and it's got a fantastic tip to it. It's kind of slanted, so it helps us draw our brows in more where mine are really thinning at the inner corner, and I think a lot of us have that problem. So I go ahead and pull it up some because we want that arch at this age. And then I do the other brow, same thing. So look good, but they look a little bit dark. So to fix that, I'm going back to my Magnifies Eyes palette, and I'm going to use our little applicator brush that comes with Magnify Eyes again, and I'm going to again mix these two lighter colors and just add them to my eyebrows, just to soften up the color that we just did. Just brush it on nice and quickly. And then to have that all meld in beautifully, I'm going to use my spoolie and brush my eyebrows up to give it that more natural look. If you want to fill them in a little bit more and have them look a little more defined and youthful, I also use a Maybelline Taupe Sculpting Brow Pencil. It's got that same kind of edge to it. And I just fill in where I overplucked when I was younger to make that a little more straight across, where I don't have any brows at all. But you can see that that gives me a little more definition still. And again, This is Lynn. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. I'd love to have you join the community. Here we talk all about beauty, wellness, and lifestyle for women over 50, 60, and beyond. Now you want to go to my next video here where I talk about the skin products I'm using to reduce the lines and sagging on my skin. I'm already starting to see some great results, and I'll have another video coming out with my before and after shortly.